Allez, tout le monde avec moi! Ready? Ready? Damn it! Open fire! Shoot! Shoot!
Must be a small army out there.
Come out, or I'll shoot through those boxes you're crouching behind.
Wouldn't want that.
Wait, you are Michael Thornton. You are the one who caused so much trouble for poor Conrad in Rome, yeah?
He tried to kill me first.
I think we will be fast friends, darling. Conrad and I, well, we have our professional differences.
So no love lost between you two, then?
In this business, there is no love to begin with. Here to catch a train?
No, missed my stop and got off the wrong station.
That is true, yes. But we should talk. I do not want to shoot you, as I only have so many bullets.
Could have fooled me.
Them? They didn't take many bullets. You, I'm not so sure it would be as easy. I propose a deal. I am here for the same reason you are, to find this Halbeck train. We work together, we both get what we want.
If your objective is to reach the train, then we can help each other out. After that, I can't make any promises.
Nor can I. Until the train is reached then, yeah?
Well, considering you have the drop on me, then it sounds like a deal. For now.
That is good. Because I think we have company. Michael, I did not realize you knew how to kill so well.
I don't like to brag.
And so polite. Maybe I should keep a more careful eye on you.
Look all you want, but tell me what you're doing here first. You're mercenaries. Who's your employer?
Michael, I am not one to kiss and tell.
Fine, I'll find out eventually.
Yes, especially if we were to keep working together. We could make our trip to Moscow a quick one, and efficient.
You're kidding.
It is not marriage I am proposing, Michael. But is the thought so unappealing? I am hurt. I will be in touch, Michael. I think we will have much to discuss, you and I.
All right, then. Can't say I'm looking forward to it, but...
I would wait until you hear my offer first. But it will not be long, I promise.
Michael Thornton, welcome to Moscow. You are quite the traveler. Rome, now fresh from Taipei, yes? Terrible thing, the attempt on Sun's life. Very bad assassin. Or very smart president.
There were losses and gains for a few people, which is why I'm here.
I expected you sooner, but you stopped by the train station first, yes? I heard the shots from here.
I was looking for intelligence related to my mission here in Moscow.
That is why you are here, then.
I wanted to ask you some questions about Halbeck and the weapons they've been smuggling through Moscow.
You are here conducting an investigation. Very interesting.
In a sense, yes. Halbeck's involved in serious arms trafficking violations, and I want to stop them.
Interfering in such things is dangerous in Moscow. But you must know this.
That's why I need all the friends and information I can get.
Friendship is good, yes. Getting killed, not so good.
I guess it depends on whether you're a gambling man.
To gamble, Mr. Thornton, one must have money.
Very well. I'll have the money sent to you. Now can you help me or not?
It would be my pleasure. Now, what is it you want to know?
Stopping the missile shipment is my top priority. What was their destination?
That is a difficult question, but I know someone who would know the answer. There is a man, Sergei Surkov. He runs several businesses in Moscow. He may know who Halbeck is dealing with.
Got it. Looks like he's got an appointment at the American Embassy in Moscow.
The American Embassy. Alright, I'll check it out.
Good luck with your hunt, Mr. Thornton. Me, I have this vodka to nurse to health.
Turn up anything, Mina?
The name Grigori provided. Sergei Surkov. He's well connected in Moscow, and he may know what Halbech's plans are.
Any idea where I can find him?
I've confirmed he's at the American Embassy now. He should be there for the next few hours, if his schedule holds.
Good to hear. Is something wrong?
Something's interfering with the signal. I'm going to switch to another frequency.
What the hell?
Mike, I understand you're going after Surkov.
I suppose it's too much to ask. Give me some warning before you interrupt my calls.
We don't have a lot of time. I know about your mission, and I can assist you in getting to Surkov. When you arrive at the embassy, I can patch into your frequency and provide support as your handler. I think you'll find G-22's resources are considerable.
Alright. I could use all the help I can get.
Excellent. I have your frequency. I'll contact you when you reach the embassy, and we can go from there.
I'll get my gear and head out.
All right. One last thing, Mike. I'd prefer infiltrating the embassy quietly. If things should get difficult, however.
I'll be ready. Expecting trouble?
Always.
Great.
What happened? I got cut off.
Mina, I think Albatross is going to be joining us at the embassy.
What?
No time to explain. But I think we need to reach Surkov now. So this is the embassy, huh? I was hoping for something a little cheerier.
There's still no contact from G-22. Do you want to call
Mike,
them?
this is Albatross. Our surveillance indicates you're at the embassy perimeter. Can you confirm?
I'm guessing that feedback means you've cut me off from my handler.
I've locked down your signal to keep radio traffic to a minimum. It's a low probability embassy security will pick up our conversation, but I'm worried about other interests.
Understood. Has your surveillance picked up anything else?
We're checking the embassy grounds now. No sign of hostiles. Yet.
Alright, let's see what we got at the front door.
Embassy guards in the front. But they don't seem to be on alert. You did speak to Grigori, didn't you, Thornton? I would have thought local informants would have already revealed our presence in Moscow.
I spoke to him, but he didn't mention any ties to the embassy. In fact, he's the one who gave me Surkov's name.
Grigori makes his living selling intelligence. If he didn't sell your whereabouts to Surkov, then we have a problem. How you want to handle the approach is up to you, Thornton. If you get into trouble, I cannot get agents there in time to help you. But remember, Surkov is our priority. There may be another way into the building. Satellites are picking up possible roof access.
Understood. Mike out.
Agent Thornton, I had heard you were in Moscow, although I didn't expect our meeting to be quite so dramatic.
Sergei Surkov, I'm here to get you to safety. I don't want to hurt you, I just need information.
I see Grigori described you correctly, Agent Thornton. I'm at your disposal. How do you want to proceed?
Well done. Let's see what he has to share.
Tell me what you can about the embassy.
The embassy security systems are our problem. The explosion has triggered the automatic security gates. They must be disabled if we want to escape the building.
So I need to find the security terminal and then override the codes.
Yes, the terminal is upstairs. But in the monitoring room next to us, there is a maintenance ladder. Take the ladder to the main security room upstairs. Unlock the gates. Then I can meet up with you at the courtyard. We don't have much time. Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Thornton. When Grigori indicated you were in Moscow, he underestimated your abilities. I did not.
Glad I didn't disappoint. I was hoping you could help me.
If I can, I will. You are here concerning Halbech, correct? May I ask why?
It's my responsibility to find out what they're doing here in Moscow.
Your
and stop them.
responsibility? Forgive me, Mr. Thornton, but my understanding was that you are a rogue agent.
That doesn't make me any less responsible to my country or to the world, Mr. Surkov. Can you help me?
I will, gladly. Halbech is smuggling weapons through Moscow. Was your country not already aware of this?
I'm not sure how much my government really knows. There seems to be protocols in place to blind them to their own actions.
I do not know who Halbech's contact is in Moscow, but it will not take me long to find out.
I appreciate the cooperation.
As I appreciate you saving my life, Mr. Thornton. I think our responsibility to our countries is something we see eye to eye on.
Glad to hear it, Surkov. I look forward to hearing from you.
Mr. Thornton, I'm glad you were able to make it. I have the information you requested.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Surkov.
Sergei, please. With that outfit you're wearing, I almost didn't see you come in. Are you planning to sneak out of here once you speak to me?
I thought I'd wait until your back is turned, then hide against the wall.
Understood. Mr. Thornton, Michael. As I said, I was able to track down the information you requested. After reading your dossier, however, I had a proposal for you.
So you found out what Halbeck is doing in Moscow?
I did, but there's more to it than that. Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on your record and the events in Rome and Taipei, I think you can be trusted. I have had dealings with Halbeck. In fact, I was their initial contact for smuggling weapons into Moscow, including these missiles you're looking for.
Those missiles were used to bring down that airliner in the Middle East. People died.
Yes, and I think we both know that's just the beginning. Halbeck and I did not see eye to eye on the terms of our arrangement, and we had a falling out. Unfortunately, they've found a new partner here in Moscow, a Konstantin Brayko.
Brayko? I don't think I've heard of him. If he's an arms dealer, I'm surprised he didn't show up on the radar when I arrived.
He merely has the illusions of becoming one, which makes him more dangerous. He's not a man to show restraint in business dealings, but few members of the Russian mafia do.
Can you give me details on Brayko and his operation?
He started out in prostitution and extortion, and now he's moved up to drug smuggling.
What about weapon trafficking? The Halbeck angle sounds new.
It is. If the angle is profitable, however, Brayko is an eager student. Halbeck's arrangement with Brayko is going to cause repercussions. I'm a reasonable man, but Brayko is dangerous. He will sell to anyone, provided they have the money. Those missiles, along with the other Halbeck munitions, could end up in places where greater tragedies can occur.
So what's your proposal?
If I help you with Brayko, I do not want my past involvement with Halbeck exposed. Working with him was a mistake, and I understand that.
If the information you can provide helps stop Halbeck's plans, I'll do what I can to keep you out of it.
Then I can ask for little else. I felt you would be open to such a deal, Michael.
Then all I need is Brayko's location.
He is in a mansion outside Moscow, decorated to his own particular tastes.
I'm more interested in his defenses.
That intelligence you may have to gain on your own, or purchase from local contacts.
Just download the location of my PDA, and I'm set.
Very well. I will have the information sent to you. And thank you again for saving my life, Michael.
Whoa there, big guy. Didn't see you there. You been there the whole time?
My apologies. Champion Chick is here to see me, Mr. Thornton. If you are going after Brayko, then I am in need of protection while you're away.
Nothing better than a walking wall, I guess. That medal for real?
Champion Chick won it in the Olympics. Boxing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I won some too. In shooting and martial arts. Have fun, you two.
So you and Surkov met at the embassy during the attack.
I could have timed it better had I known the VCI was planning to assault the place.
But you survived, even if many of the Marines stationed at the embassy did not. An unfortunate coincidence. Who knew those mercenaries would choose that moment to attack?
Yeah. I was only after Surkov. Didn't mean for anyone else to get in the way.
Now don't be down on yourself. No one knew the embassy was going to be attacked, did they?
Someone did.
Well, I hear most of the Marines died doing their duty, and the VCI suffered some casualties, I imagine, but probably not much. But you handled yourself exceptionally well. You must have had help. You're truly a skilled agent, Mr. Thornton. But one man against several highly trained squads? No, the odds aren't that good.
Sometimes the best method is to send a man in alone. Good help is hard to find, and it usually slows me down anyway. Something wrong?
No. But remind me not to play poker with you. Well, if it hadn't been for that attack in Moscow, I doubt if anyone would have known you were in the city. You certainly kept a low profile.
I'm not in broadcasting or marketing, so that shouldn't surprise you.
I don't know. Seems you still make an impression on the fairer sex, no matter what the age difference is.
What are you talking about?
Z. In mercenary circles, she's something of an... old reliable.
Is that why she's on your payroll?
Ah, so you backtracked that, did you? Very good.
She's not a big fan of your friend Marburg, judging from her comments.
The poor man doesn't have many friends in his line of work, Thornton. Show some sympathy.
I already pity him.
I'll pass that along. But back to the reason you were at the embassy. Surkov.
Yeah, I sort of expected more from ex-KGB when I met him, but maybe that's part of his charm.
So you know about his past?
Yep, him going legit, starting his corporation. Sorry, corporations. Trying to bring capitalism to Russia, the whole bit.
I see. You didn't seem to have much trouble getting information out of Surkov. I imagine you two had a cordial talk while the bullets were flying.
He cooperated. I think he appreciated the fact I acted like a professional. I don't know if he fully trusted me then, but...
But he did tell you who had the Helbeck missiles. And he gave you a name.
Yes. Konstantin Brayko.
Ah, Brayko. What is it about the younger generation? At least Surkov was a businessman. They pretend to obey the law. But Konstantin, now there's a story I'd like to hear. Up-and-coming Russian mobster meets rogue American agent. What could the two of you possibly talk about?
How video killed the radio star.
Contact visual.
So if you're going after Brayko, you can either sneak in or hit the front gate guns blazing. Whichever you choose, I suggest you not go in alone.
Already got both options covered, and I've got company.
What do you mean? Where are you?
Inside Brayko's compound. Albatross was nice enough to leave an opening for me.
Mike, the mansion security systems are a little dated.
So's the decor.
I think I can tap into the surveillance systems and use it to track down Brayko or the Helbeck data. This whole place is wired on one circuit.
Halbeck data first, Brayko later.
All right. I've isolated the main server. Looks like it's in the basement. A lot of traffic through there. It's probably the main security system, too.
And Brayko?
Can't track him down, so be careful. Mike, I think that's Albatross Brayko's torturing.
He let himself get captured? I have no idea how he survived in this business so long.
I don't know. But if he talks, he could expose you. But if he doesn't, then he's dead. Mike, from the sound of it, I don't know how much longer he's going to last.
It's either Albatross or the data, then. Great. Damn it. Where's Albatross?
Albatross and Brayko are in the mansion's guest house. If I read the signal right. Mike, you don't have much time.
Albatross?
Mike, I'd get up, but I'm in a lot of pain that I'm trying to ignore.
Hold on, Albatross. Let me get you out of there.
Very well.
Can you stand?
I can. I can make it to the exit. Do not let Brayko escape. If he uses what he stole from Halbeck...
I know. He won't get away.
Who the fuck are you? Where did you come from? And where the fuck are my guards?
Konstantin Brayko. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Why don't you go fuck yourself? You wanna see my hands? They're right here on my fucking guns.
We have to do it the hard way, Brayko.
The jacket. Messed up my jacket. Got all this blood on it.
With that color scheme, how can you tell?
Why the fuck did you come here? Did I kill someone you know? Shoot your fucking dog? Fuck your girl.
I'm asking the questions, Braco. I don't want to kill you unless I have to. So listen to what I say very carefully.
Don't talk to me like I'm some kind of child. Fuck.
If I have to repeat myself, then you're just wasting my time.
Look, I made a mistake before. We can work something out. Not
I hope so. Otherwise I wouldn't have come all this way.
Then, what is it you want? Name it. I'll get it.
I want to know how you were involved with the missiles.
I stole them. Is that what this is about? If so, take the fucking guns back. I'll even pay for them.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? This whole operation hasn't added up since the beginning.
Operation? What the fuck?
Do you know who arranged the Halbeck munitions to be shipped into Moscow?
Surkov. Why?
Damn it.
What? Surkov sent you here?
He named you as Halbeck's smuggling contact. Why did you take their shipments and cut Surkov out of the loop?
Me? Fuck that. Surkov is the one who was doing the deal, and he kept it from me. I served that fuck for years, like a son, like brothers. And all the while he's bleeding me dry.
So you stole the missiles and the shipping data to make a point.
He betrayed me. You betray me. You suffer. Slowly. Then you die.
Looks like I may need to pay Surkov a visit and chat with him.
Look, this place, that sound system, gifts to you. That shit in my vault, that's only 1 volt I got. I can set you up for life.
If I let you live, you mean?
Yeah, the big if, huh? I wouldn't ask except something about this. You didn't come here to kill me.
Surkov told me that you had the Halbeck data records. That's what brought me here.
Sergei? Surkov was the one dealing with Halbeck, not me.
I know, he told me.
He told you? We worked together for years, and that arrogant fuck didn't breathe a word about it. Or the money. That's why I hijacked the data and the weapons in the first place, to make a point to that lying fuck. But then you come along and he tells you everything? Fucking bullshit.
I think it's your attitude. You're a little loud for his tastes.
Fuck it. I wish you'd killed me. This day has been the shits. Look, we can make a deal, you and me. I pay. All you have to do is let me walk out of here. Never see me again. Unless, of course, you need anything else, maybe.
I don't think I want you on my conscience, Braco. And all that cash didn't do much for your common sense. It sure isn't gonna help with mine.
It's end credits, then. Let's go.
So somehow you slipped into the mansion without being detected.
I can neither confirm nor deny your accusation, if the action in question even took place.
And you avoided his security systems, guards, and gained access to his systems.
Assuming I did any of that, is there something wrong?
Hardly. If you were there, and we have evidence you were, then you must have had a good reason. And I'd be curious to know what you found.
I'll bet you would, but I really can't say anything more without a lawyer present, Leyland. Do I get a phone call, or...?
Fine. You seem to take pride in being untraceable, Thornton. It's an impressive skill, and one that's wasted in government. Video footage was recovered from the security cameras at the mansion, although not many cameras were left intact.
So why the questions, then? Obviously, you know everything that happened in the mansion already.
Not exactly. Because you weren't the only one attacking the place. Just like the embassy.
True. The two missions had a lot in common. Mostly wrong place, wrong time, bad coincidences, all that.
Or perhaps you're not a lone agent after all. There's only so many coincidences that can happen before they stop being coincidences.
Do you think I actually plan these moments? You're giving me a lot of credit for winging it. I'll take the compliment, but trust me, blind luck is more my alley than anything else.
Of course. Whatever the reason, Braco certainly has a way with trespassers. I heard he captured the leader of the attackers. Tortured them.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's got a temper.
So you didn't come across a victim? No signs of anyone being tortured? Nothing you heard or saw?
Being in that place was torture enough, even before the music kicked in.
Then whoever was being interrogated must have somehow been able to get away when you had your fight with Braco. Or they were rescued.
Maybe. And maybe whoever rescued them didn't like the thought of leaving someone to die at Braco's hands. But hey, that's just a guess.
Sounds like someone with a code of ethics.
Or maybe someone who wanted to help. If you've seen anyone being tortured, I'd like to think the natural reaction would be to help them.
If you in fact stepped in at your earliest convenience, that would be admirable. If.
Yeah, if.
In the end, you found Braco and dealt with him.
He's out of the picture. I got the intel I needed, enough to shut down your shipments. With Braco out of the picture, you got nothing.
Yes. How embarrassing for us. Years of work ruined. It'll take us some time to find a new contact in Moscow. If we find one at all. You're thorough, Thornton, I'll give you that. For a minute there, I thought we'd underestimated you. That you might be too dumb to figure it out.
So, he underestimated me and thought I was too dumb to figure it out. Looks like Surkov's in for a surprise.
Then you have the upper hand. I don't think anyone knows what happened in the mansion, and Surkov's already under the radar.
Might be a little too early for congratulations. I still need to get Surkov. Got a fix on where he's hiding yet?
In doing the background check, I run a batch file to track any connections or equities Surkov has in local companies, especially dummy corporations. One rose to the top. Molotech. It's local, and it's been shut down for months.
Why Molotech?
Because the batch file also checks keycards, cell phone, and internet activity, and all of those have been detected at Molotech in the past 24 hours. And, according to the timestamps, not long after you paid Surkov a visit in his office.
That's great, Mina. Well done. The next time I go rogue and I'm hunted by every intelligence agency in the world, you're going to be the first one I call.
Agent Thornton. I may even do you the honor of answering the phone, if I don't have any other job offers. But Mike, when you go to Molotech, watch yourself, okay? Surkov, he's...
I'll be careful. I promise I won't blow up anything or shoot anyone unless I have to.
Michael. So, you returned to speak to me. Good. I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand, and of the two of you, you are a more reasonable man.
You were the one working with Halbeck in Moscow, and you're going to answer for that.
The emphasis in your accusation should be on the past tense. But yes, that much is true.
What, you've suddenly reformed? Gone legit?
Michael, Halbeck approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us. Until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbeck's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing market.
Short-term profit in exchange for burning your bridges with Halbeck? Are you sure you're a businessman?
Yes, a territorial one. Halbeck and I don't agree on certain globalization practices. In the long term, our goals with regards to weapon distribution was an inequitable one. Mr. Thornton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer once.
I'm not dealing with another Leyland. Both of you are corrupt.
If that is your answer, very well. Champion Chick, Mr. Thornton has decided to end our arrangement. See to him, will you? What do you intend to do now, Thornton? Shoot me again?
You were the one working with Halbeck in Moscow, and you're going to answer for that.
I think I already have.
Not by my count. Now start talking.
You shoot me, Now you want me to tell you everything? In exchange for what? I am dying. If I tell you, you will only kill me faster.
Doesn't sound like you and Halbeck are on the best terms. If you die, then Halbeck wins.
True. That is enough for me. The records you want, the ones incriminating Halbeck, they are on my embassy workstation. Look for the encryption codes in my contact list, under Jacob.
Thank you, Surkov. Mina, can you call for an ambulance?
I've called the local hospital. Help is on the way. His information on the encryption codes checks out, Mike. Now get out of there.
Will do. Don't move, Surkov.
I will not dream of it.
Mike. Is it odd, seeing me in person?
I could ask the same thing.
It's not odd for me. Well, not after everything we've gone through.
And what have we gone through exactly?
I came here because we're out of time. Taipei, Rome, Moscow. As far as the agency is concerned, they've been resolved to Halbeck's satisfaction. Perhaps not ideally, but Halbeck's projections are optimistic.
So they don't even know they're starting a war.
Not yet. First they'll delete Alpha Protocol and erase everything associated with it. And that means you.
Hey, they haven't done a great job so far, so don't worry about me.
I am worried about you. I can't shut it off. For them, it's a lot more simple. If Alpha Protocol is erased, then you're erased. Whatever life you had will be gone. You'll be rogue forever. Until someone finds you and kills you. And I can't let that happen to you.
I can't let that happen to you either, Mina. You've been there for me since the beginning. And it sounds like Alpha Protocol isn't choosing who survives. That means you're in danger too. Am I right?
Yes.
Mina, we're going to get through this.
Mike.
I mean it.
Mike, I can't. You don't know what's going to happen.
Neither do you.
I didn't mean to put you in danger. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Well, that's pretty insulting. What, do I have halitosis?
I didn't mean that part.
Good, because that hurt my feelings.
Suppose you already have a plan.
Save the day? Somehow. But first I have to get back to the facility. Then take out the folks that trained me, along with any Marines, agents, or any other Halbeck thugs they've got with them. Get evidence on an international conspiracy, and prevent World War III. So I guess I better get started.
We better get started.
No, you need to get to safety. I don't want you getting hurt. And I'd be surprised if Westridge and Parker haven't already figured out someone's been feeding me information. If so, your life is in danger.
I want to help. I can return to Alpha Protocol. I can still help you from the inside. I can't just throw you to the wolves.
I don't want you going back there. Chances are they know about you. And if so...
All right. There's another safe house I can hide out in until this blows over. But this could be the last time we see each other.
Don't count on it. I'm not letting you off the hook that easy.
What are you going to do?
Call in a few favors. If Alpha Protocol thinks it's the only one with an army, they're in for a shock. Scarlet?
Come in, Mike.
Your door was open. You don't seem surprised. How did you know it was me?
I would have known if it wasn't you. Footsteps are like signatures.
That's an interesting skill to have picked up.
In case you haven't guessed already, I don't have much of a social life. What is it you needed, Mike? Got another story to pass along?
Yes, but it's complicated.
That so? What a surprise. Very little about you seems simple. I was pretty certain you might be Interpol or military. But my gut tells me intelligence. But none of my contacts have heard of you.
Contacts? So you've been checking up on me.
I didn't want to, but you really don't leave me much choice if I want to know the truth.
If I was intelligence, is that something you think I'd tell a journalist?
You tell me. And I'd like you to be honest with me, if you can. I think I deserve that much.
There's not much to say. I used to work for the United States government. I still do, in my own way.
What do you mean?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. When you met me in Saudi Arabia, that was my last official mission with the US. After that, I've been on my own. Except for people I've met on the way. Like you.
It doesn't sound like you've had a chance to relax in Saudi Arabia.
That's an understatement.
My military and intelligence contacts didn't have much on you.
Not surprising.
So, I checked the corporate gossip. Halbeck's taken quite an interest in you.
Let's just say Leyland and I don't see eye to eye on business practices. You ever met him?
At press conferences? Quite the snake. But that doesn't explain why Halbeck would be after you.
I accidentally discovered something in Saudi Arabia I shouldn't have. Something that could ruin Halbeck.
What did you find out?
I found they'd been selling weapons to Al Samad, and I got proof.
Is that why you're here?
I don't trust anyone else with it. And if something happens to me, then the world needs to know.
It's that bad, huh?
Pretty bad.
I'll make sure it gets where it needs to go. Are you going to be all right?
I have no idea.
Do you need to leave right now?
I do. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Thanks, Scarlet. For everything.
I haven't done anything yet, Mike. Thank me when we see each other again, all right?
What the hell? Guess the old man gave me a false number.
Communications decrypted. Signal established.
Albatross. Your signal's weak. I can barely see you.
Agent Thornton, Mike, my apologies for the poor connection. It's the price one pays for privacy. I can only spare a few minutes, so tell me what you need, quickly.
I'm infiltrating the Alpha Protocol facility, and I need your help.
I see. This is sooner than I expected. If you think I know the location of the facility, I can't help you.
I can get there. What I need is whatever intel or manpower you can provide, once I'm inside.
If you can get in and transmit the location. But once you transmit the coordinates, you'll need to buy yourself some time before I can intervene. May I ask why you're infiltrating the agency? It seems counterproductive, not to mention the low chance of success.
I have to do this, and I have to find out the truth of what's going on there. I can pay you for your help, Albatross.
You don't need to pay me, Mike. An alliance with you and your continued survival has proven to be in my best interests. When I was at Braco's mercy, you chose to intervene. I've not forgotten. And you spared Sis when you had no reason to do so. Now it is my turn to help you.
You're not getting compassionate in your old age, are you?
Consider it a payment for services rendered. One doesn't kill the golden goose.
Or an albatross. Seems doing both would be unwise.
I would agree. Once you reach your destination, we shall prove it. Until then, I shall ensure the south wind is at your back.
Enjoy your flight. I'll see you soon.
Welcome, Agent Thornton. This is the meeting I spoke of long ago in Saudi Arabia, I believe. I have much to share with you.
Is it about Halbeck?
A portion of it is, yes. The rest concerns its partner, your Alpha Protocol program. But that will cost you.
I don't have much more to give, Shahid. And I did spare your life before.
You know as well as I do. These events that Halbeck has set in motion, they are not well researched. They are conflicts. And then there are wars. What they have started, it is a fire that will sweep the globe.
And that concerns you?
When these events will make my country suffer more than it deserves? Yes. And when another may shoulder the rightful blame? Again, yes.
Rightful blame.
Indeed. Are you prepared to betray your own country, Agent Thornton? When I speak of blame, it is the United States that is the one responsible for these events.
I'm not betraying my country, and certainly not for you.
Is Alpha Protocol your country? Or is it one of its lies under the guise of the United States?
Halbeck's my enemy, not the United States, or whoever Alpha Protocol claims to be working for.
And if they are the same thing,
then you don't understand the situation.
I do. More than you, I think. But you have come for help, or simply to call a favor due. I have information that should be of use to you in hurting Halbech. Accounts, transactions, and knowledge of their involvement with your program. And of course, the missile codes you asked for. Although I fail to see what use they are to you.
That's a start.
A start?
Yes. I need you to broadcast something for me. I have a suspicion that's going to cause quite a stir where I'm headed.
Did you take care of what you had to do?
Everything's in place. How about you?
It shouldn't be much longer.
Are you safe?
Probably safer than you. Mike, if this doesn't work...
Goodbye, Mina. Mind if I sit here?
Go ahead. It'll save me from having to call in the squad. All done running?
Never was.
Yeah, well, whatever you call it, I'm here to bring you in. Glad you're not making a fuss about this.
I called you, remember?
So, here we are, Agent Thornton.
Guess you can go home again.
If by home you mean prison. Mr. Westridge first spoke to you in this room, didn't he?
Interrogated, actually. It was a really dull conversation.
When he asked you why you volunteered for Alpha Protocol, do you remember what you told him?
I told him I was sick of being trapped behind a desk. You ever had an intern position at a government agency?
I have.
Need I say more? All my exercise was moving papers from desk to desk. I'm here to do work, not sit back and manage it. I want to be out where the action is. I want to make a difference.
Was it all you expected, Mike? Looking back, was the anger, the momentum of mission to mission, was it all worth it? All it did was get you to this point quicker. Not the most desirable outcome for you. You'll have to excuse me, but I asked for this next part to be recorded for posterity. I wanted to make sure it's captured perfectly.
It was worth it. I'm gonna see this mission through, Leyland. Henry. I'm gonna see you arrested for those people you killed and see that Halbech answers for its crimes.
Really?
Count on it.
All right, Thornton. I think you misunderstand me. You see, I'm not here to gloat. I'm here to offer you a deal.
I'm not giving up the film footage, see?
I don't care, Mike. That's a separate appointment in my calendar. Right now, we're discussing you and Halbech.
What are you talking about?
If you stay here, it isn't going to turn out well for you. The best you could have hoped for was to be captured by Alpha Protocol. Then they can erase you, quietly. To me, that seems like a waste of talent.
Really?
Really? Do you know why I used you in the first place?
I'm all ears.
Because I recognize an asset when I see it. That is the reason Halbech is where it is today, and why our numbers are so high. It's also why Mr. Marburg chose to work for me. It's because I recognize value, and I reward loyalty.
You're offering me a job.
Mike, you already work for me. I just like to make it official. We have an excellent insurance package.
What makes you think I'd even consider that?
Because you can't go back. You found out too much. You know where all the embarrassing little connections are. That makes you a good agent, but a rather large liability. Me, I have a different perspective on the situation. I know what you did needed to be done to achieve results. It's a rare quality to find someone willing to think outside the box.
I still haven't heard your terms yet. And it sounds like you've made this offer before.
This was the same talk Marburg and I had a long time ago, although I didn't know his agency connection when I hired him. You're a special case. I was able to recruit right from the source. So, a few things. One, you're going to be executed at worst, or at best, spend life in a CIA prison in Eastern Europe. Two, this will be the last conversation you will have with another human being. And three, it really wasn't my fault that this whole situation happened, but I think you already recognize that.
I'm listening.
Mike, your government needed my contracts. They hired me to build this place, and worst of all, they created you.
Worst of all?
Yes, because when they create programs like this, there's no accountability. And when people never have to answer for the things they do...
People need to be protected. Sometimes it's necessary.
No, it's not. You're sitting in a cell because of it. Your life over. Because of something they did, they'll never have to answer for. I can fix that. We can fix that.
How?
Make them accountable. I don't need Alpha Protocol anymore. It's going to be shut down, sanitized. But if selected footage reached the world about its presence, well, that might be the best for all parties.
What? So you can make new hostilities, drive up sales?
My role in this is already protected. You got my missiles back. Shahid is dead, and all your operations in Taipei, Moscow, Rome, it didn't change anything. I can give you freedom, a new lease on life, even a villa of your choosing anywhere in the world. All I need is your cooperation. So, is it a deal or not? A future or no future at all?
I've given it careful thought. Forget it. I'm never working for you.
Disappointing. Although, one last thing I'm curious about. Since you have every angle covered, what happened to that footage, Mike? The one of the airliner you had in your possession.
It's safe.
Oh, you mean with Scarlet?
What?
You mean safe with Scarlet. That's who you gave it to.
I didn't say that.
No, she did when we asked. She's here, you know. She was resistant at first, but, well...
Bullshit, you don't have her here. She'd run circles around you.
Perhaps. Perhaps both of us. I'll have her tortured if I have to. Make no mistake about it. Who knows what sorts of secrets she could reveal. But enough about her. You've lost. All your efforts for nothing. You can't stop us.
But not yet. Because you're still planning something, right?
You're correct. There are some matters to be cleared up. Soon, all trace of this facility will be erased, and you along with it. After all, it never really existed in the first place.
Leyland?
What is it?
I haven't forgotten my mission. I'm gonna see that you answer for what happened to the people on that airliner. And only I'm leaving this place alive.
Amusing.
Not really.
Well then, you'd best get to it, Mr. Thornton. You have an hour. I look forward to your efforts.
Agent Thornton, allowing yourself to be captured, making us go through the effort of bringing you here. Well done.
It was the only way to find this place quickly, and I knew you were looking for me. It seemed time to kill two birds with one stone, pardon the metaphor.
Indeed. Well, as I said, well done. Well, I confess I'm disappointed things ended like this. I was hoping to convince you to work for us. If not Halbeck, then the VCI. But that would depend on you.
Not a chance.
The offer is out of the question, then? Goodbye, Agent Thornton. Perhaps we'll see each other again soon.
Sorry, sir, but we have our orders. When they administer the meds, the end will be quick. Detonation sequence initiated. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Detonation sequence initiated. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Detonation sequence initiated.
Scarlet?
Mike, what are you doing here?
I could ask you that same question. Did they hurt you?
No. They asked me a lot of questions, but I think they were mostly interested in finding out what I knew about you.
What did you tell them?
Not much. I think I learned more about you from them than anything you ever told me. Mike, there's something I have to tell you.
Can it wait? We have to get out of here without getting killed.
Mike, it's about what happened in Taipei, about Sung. There was a reason I was there. I was the shooter.
What? Why are you telling me this, and why now? There's nothing I can do about it now. There's more important things at stake.
What are you going to do?
You mean, what are we gonna do? I need your help if I'm gonna get out of here. I also need that footage. And failing that, your testimony. No way am I leaving you here. I don't think Leyland intends to pay you, and Alpha Protocol's not gonna be nice to you either. And if you're as good as I think you are, having one of the world's best assassins on my side could even the odds.
All right, Mike. You've got my attention. I'll get the footage and meet up with you.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Damn, which one?
Last chance, guys. Back up your files.
Agent? Or is it just Mike Thornton now, with the rank stripped away? Never understood why we had titles anyway. Meaningless. I don't understand why you wanted to speak to me. If you think I can help you, you're wrong.
We'll see. I think you'll want to hear what I have to say. Parker, the plan you arranged with Halbeck, it's not gonna work.
Really? Doubtful. I thought there was a chance you might return. You are resourceful, even for a rogue agent.
Well, I have you all to thank for being rogue, don't I? I thought it would just be a cover, but you made it real.
If you blame me for this, then you're in error. Miss Tang is to blame.
You're saying Mina gave me up? And she ordered the missile strike?
The first was done by her, yes. The second was the result of orders we received. She was not responsible for that. I would have preferred you return here, where you could be monitored. As you can see, letting you run around is dangerous. And, well, despite your flaws, you are a valuable resource.
I don't believe Mina would give me up.
I don't care what you believe, but I have no reason to lie to you. Now, what do you want? There's little I can do for you, so make it quick.
You're betraying your own country, Parker. Whatever you think you're doing, it's wrong.
No, my country has authorized this, Mike, although no one will ever know. If you think to appeal to my patriotism by defining it as betrayal, Halbeck's interests had to be protected because it's our national interests.
So that makes Leyland in charge now? Of an entire branch of a U.S. agency?
No, we were ordered to assist him in recovering his missiles, in assassinating Shahid, and then killing you. He was given access to the facility and our resources.
But why?
Why did we cooperate? There's no reason to ask why.
You can't tell me that you didn't suspect something was wrong.
Nothing was wrong, Thornton. As I said, Halbeck had proper authorization. They asked permission, and they got it.
And Westridge didn't object?
No, because like me, he follows orders. We were asked to get an agent to do Leyland's job and to contract me for my services.
Services? What services?
I was asked to isolate events in the world and create triggers. While many of these triggers would benefit Halbeck, a great deal would benefit the United States. China grows more powerful by the day. They are Halbeck customers as well. And if they are reliant on Halbeck technology, they are reliant on us. Even better, if they can be lured into action in Taiwan, well, then it buys us time to build strength.
And Moscow? Rome?
Rome was a reminder to the rest of Europe. Moscow, a necessary distribution center.
And the people on the airliner in the Middle East?
Those deaths, they are nothing compared to the death toll that would follow if these steps were not taken.
You're responsible for everything that happened. You gave them the plan for all of this. Sung, the museum in Rome, that airliner.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Thornton. But yes, the government asked me to design scenarios to promote America's position in the world, and to strengthen Halbeck as well. It was the most interesting assignment I've had in years. To use my analytical skills for something besides system maintenance or compiling budget reports. For a project of my own. So yes, I accepted the assignment. And I did what I do best. Analyze.
provided you had all the information.
I did have all the information.
No. No, you didn't. Parker Shaheed isn't dead. I didn't kill him in Saudi Arabia. That missile never hit him. They'll be broadcasting in an hour. What you said about Moscow, that distribution center is shut down, and I found the real source there. Surkov's now working for me, and he has all the evidence I need to bring this place down. Taipei, the op you had there, where I ran into Omen, he's still alive, and he didn't appreciate being used any more than I did. He'll be pitching in too, along with the rest of China.
I don't believe you. I know you well enough, Agent. I assume you have proof of this.
You're a logical guy, Parker. With what I told you, how do you think this is going to play out? Your mistake's not going to look good on a field report, or the nightly news. But it doesn't have to be your mistake.
I take it you have a plan?
Yeah, you've been drafted. So you better start making yourself useful right now. Mina? I tried to get here sooner. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. This is my fault. I didn't cover my tracks well enough. They were following me when I met you at the hotel. And as soon as they had you, Darcy and his agents captured me.
Is that who hit you?
Yeah, but I hit him first.
I'm getting you out of here. Can you stand?
Yeah, mostly it's my pride that's hurt. But, Mike, this facility is sealed off. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's why I feel sorry for Leyland.
You never give up, do you?
Not as long as you're there with me. You ready? Might get a little rough.
Rough for them, maybe. Us, not so much.
Parker, what the hell are you doing with the records? Parker! Parker, answer me now, damn it!
Hurry and set those charges. Keep an eye out for Thornton. He's still around here.
Well, there goes our flight out of here. Waste of a missile, but it seems like everybody on this island is trigger happy. Head for the wreckage. I asked the pilot to bring me a resupply in case Leyland refused to pay.
On my way.
Hey, Mikey. Good to see you. Glad you made it out here to our live fire range. No more practice runs for you. This is the real deal. Keep him busy. I'll be back in a second.
Give it up, Leyland.
Thornton, it seems I underestimated you.
Yeah, that's one of your talents. It's your choice. Prison, or I kill you right here.
No, the choice is yours, Agent. I'm leaving. I suggest you do the same.
Going somewhere?
All right, Thornton. What is it you want?
To see you brought to justice.
Please, Agent, don't be a fool. How dare you hit me?
That's for Madison. That's for what you did to Mina. That's for ruining my life. I can keep this up all day. Now, tell me what else I can't do. You think you can give me orders? Think you have control of this situation?
Thornton, hold on. I'll give myself up. Testify, if that's what you want. I can say what happened here, with your mission.
And all I have to do is let you go, right? See, that's where you lose my interest. Goodbye, Leyland.
Thornton, please. I can pay you.
Mission accomplished, Agent?
Just Mike, if you please. Let's get out of here.
Where to?
I have no idea. I don't even know where here is. Surprise me.
That'd be a change.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're not the most predictable person, Mike. Keeping up with you is a lot of work.
Well, we've made it this far. I think we're done with surprises for a while.
We'll see. I bet there's one or two more in our future.